Welcome along then to Tuesday. Everybody knows what happens on Tuesday. Well, if you don't, you're in for a small treat. Welcome along to what we could consider the pre-GP show, the qualifying video, where we're going to show you what strategies to follow, what boosts to use, and any useful information that we can ahead of your qualifying session from Wednesday through to Friday to make sure that you get through to the final round. Now, it is the Aston Martin Team Series event, as you can see on the left-hand side of the screen, my right-hand shoulder, there we go, Fernando Alonso and Lance Stroll, 10% boosted this week. So a very good Series 12 driver, a mediocre Series 10 driver in Stroll. Can they be useful for both drivers for you? Let me know down below in the comments. I want to see as many people as we can. I want to know, what is your driver lineup going to be for this weekend's GP, this week's qualifying, in fact. Now remember, if you are watching this video, we are going to be live this evening for sprint racing. So make sure to keep an eye out. The event is already loaded, so make sure to come and join in. It's great to see so many people communicating on F1 Clash. So let's get into what is some information about this upcoming GP then. It is the Aston Martin GP. Release your inner Alonso or your inner Stroll, whichever level you are, we have the juice to help you. Obviously, commons, rares and epics all receive that 10% stat boost. So whichever series, make sure to check if one of those drivers is going to be beneficial for you. Now, as we go and take a look, the first thing, remember, GP rewards have slightly changed. There is less epics for the big finishers, more epics for the lower finishers. Go and check out my GP rewards change video for more information. You should see that in your inbox as well. But we've done a full video comparing the before and after. So first of all, the Lumberjack boost is the boost that is today for this GP. So just in case you wanted to know what the Lumberjack boost looks like as we scroll through, we've got to find it. There it is. So the boost, I mean, I've got a lot. I've never used it since it got released. Hands up, I know. But defending plus 15, tyre management plus 10, and 25 pit time is the boost that is featured in this week's GP. So, what sponsor task have we got? So interestingly this week, if you use at least one of the following two in Champions, Alonso or Stroll, you're going to get a 10% boost to tyre management. So that 10% boost on your Epic now becomes practically a 20% boost on the tyre management part if you use one of these drivers. In Contender, it's the same, but for the rares. Challenger, Commons, Junior, Stroll, because of the levels. So if you use any of the boosted parts, or drivers, sorry, you are going to get a 10% plus bonus on the tyre management for that driver. Pretty good. I like that. That's going to add some fun because Stroll is okay, but Alonso, very good on tyres anyway. So before we get into the strategy guides, the proper track maps for all your information, let's go and take a look at what is the circuits we have in qualifying. We start off with 7 laps around the home of motorsport, the UK, and Silverstone. We've got race 2 of Mexico City. Difficult track, the same as Canada in race 3. And then we've round off qualifying in race 4, Abu Dhabi. I think pretty much Silverstone should be straightforward for you. The other 3, Mexico, Canada and Abu Dhabi, are going to be very tough indeed. Now make sure to like the video. Here is your track maps coming up then. So yeah, we're going to give you Silverstone to begin with. Silverstone in the wet conditions. Here we are. So the track stats, you want to go with your biggest tyre management driver. Remember, 10% boost on the Alonso and Stroll if you use them, and 10% on tyres if you use them. So power unit circuit, use full power unit for this one. And if you're in Champions and Contender, a 4 wet, 3 wet is optimum, but you can do the 3 wet, 4 wet undercut if you are from the back. Challenger and Junior, you wanted to be doing the 2 stops. It's the 3-2-2 and the 2-3-3. You can also do a 2-2-3 if you want to make sure that you don't double stack. That's key. Boost wise, so as always, all the boosts that we feature in our track guides do incorporate both track stats. So we've got Butterfly, Pretzel and Frost. Both have the total biggest stats that you're going to get as a bonus. But you can use other boosts that are less, like Surf, Iron Force, Deadfast, Dragon and Instinct. Now the very top right of our track map, it's not coloured for fun, it is coloured on purpose. Our track maps include where to push, where to go neutral and where to attack on your engine mode. Blue for conserve, that is where you're going to gain the most power unit. Yellow is a neutral, you want to maintain speed, and red is all your pretty much your attacking, your overtaking opportunities. So make sure to keep coming back to this every time you race Silverstone from now until the weekend, because it's going to be very beneficial for you. Race number 2 then, we are off to a very difficult Mexico, but we're staying with tyre management. So tyre management drivers is going to be the theme with cornering setup. Get rid of that power unit setup, get on the cornering. Now it is a dry race, so champions and contender, 4 soft, 4 soft. If you don't have great tyre management, use the 4 soft to be pretty quick and gain power unit, then use the 4 mediums on the home run, the home stint of 4 laps. Challenger and Junior, 3 medium, 2 soft, 3 medium, or the 3 medium, 2 soft. If you've got decent tyre management, probably over 50s in Challenger, you could potentially run 3 soft as well. Now the boosts, Movember. Now the 2 best ones are Saar and Nazar. You've also got Downforce and Self-Control will give you good bonuses as well. Top right, 3 places to conserve power unit. 1 on the big straight, you're going to gain 15% power unit down that straight, and 2 small sections as well. Very difficult track, it's all about the race start. You've got to be lucky through turns 1 and turns 2, even turn 3, to be able to score big points, but hopefully you are going to be doing that. I'll be running a full cornering setup, going full track stats for Mexico. The third race, we are off to Canada then. It is a dry race, so really it is going to be interesting to see what we can do. Now, overtaking drivers, there is a change from tyre management to overtaking now, but your cornering setup remains. Canada do like to put a little bit more qualifying on the car, just because it's a very tough track. So do play around, but maybe go full cornering and then add 1 epic part to give you a little bit more qualifying. Now, there is a couple of strategies that you can follow. We're going to give you both as an angle. So you can run the 3 soft, 2 soft, or the 4 medium, 4 medium. Now I prefer the 4 medium, 4 medium with the 1 stop, but if you're starting near the front, the 3 softs are very good to do. Now Challenger and Junior, we've gone for the 3 soft, 2 soft as well. You should be able to do 3 laps, no problem. You can look at doing a 4 medium as well though, 4 medium stint. That is viable. I mean, pretty much we can all follow the same sort of strategies around Canada, but it is a very difficult track. Cuppa, Herald, Glitz, Cambrian, Ode all feature both track stats, overtaking and cornering, and the top right track map. 1 big straight pretty much. You're going to gain about 20-25% if you conserve in the 2 blue areas, and then you want to be attacking. Canada is a very, very difficult track. And it doesn't get any easier whatsoever, because the final circuit of this qualifying round, we're back at Abu Dhabi. It is a killer, this one. Back to tyre management, but it's a speed setup. So we've got 1 power unit circuit, we've got 2 cornering circuits, and 1 speed circuit in qualifying. And we've got the 3 soft, 4 medium, 3 soft at the front. We've also got the 2 soft, 3 medium, and the alternative for Challenger and Junior. Now, if you have okay tyre management as well, there is an alternative we're going to throw you, the 3 medium, 4 hard, and the opposite. I don't like using the hards. I always feel like they're too slow. But again, it's an option for you to take. Deadfast, Eternal Flame, one of the best to go is Eagle. Eagle is a decent boost around here. Top left, track map this time, 3 places to conserve, good power unit to save. Abu Dhabi is a tough track. It is going to be a very tricky 2, 3 and 4 races today for your qualifying, well, tomorrow. So hopefully you're going to go and smash it with this strategy guide. So hopefully that's going to see you through with some good points. Remember, Wednesday is completely random when it comes to your qualification. It is all about when people enter the GP. Thursday, you will get grouped with players who are equal to around your skill level, or supposedly. However, you may get the odd person who has just entered for the first time, which could be a decent level. And then on Friday, again, it'll be around the skill set. So some of you, it'll be easy to qualify any day. Others may only qualify on a Thursday or Friday once the players reduce down for qualifying. So make sure you give it your all. Give it absolutely everything to get through on this Aston Martin event, and hopefully you can go and squeeze some very big rewards and get your best result of the season. Make sure to join us for sprints. Make sure to join us for live GPs all the way through, hopefully the week and the weekend. But we'll be back for more on Friday as we look ahead for qualifying complete and the strategy guide for the weekend ready to drop on your doorstep.